Next, we can connect to MongoDB. For that, we need to install a package called Mongoose. We will install this one first. npm install mongoose, and then let it install, and we will go to .env file, and in here we'll add mongo underscore URI, and URI should be MongoDB 127.0.0.1 and slash express test. In the newer version of MongoDB, if you use localhost instead of this IP, you will get some errors. So please, when you are working on that, please remember that. And then we'll go to app.js. Before that, we need to connect with MongoDB, right? So for that, I'll create one more folder called config, and inside this one, I'll create db.js, and in here, I will import mongoose from mongoose, and then constant connect db equals to it is a function which contains a try catch block. If any error comes, log that error.message, and then exit the process.exit of 1. So in here we'll mention constant connection equals to mongoose dot connect process dot env dot mongo underscore URI. So this is the name we mentioned in the env file. So I have added it in here, and then if it is fine, I console log with MongoDB connected. Okay, and then we'll make it cyan dot underline. So in here I'll add something like this dot red, okay, so that it will be noticeable. If you want to utilize this module in other file, right, we have to export this module first. Export default connect db, okay, and then we will go to app.js, and after imports I'll add connect to db, and then this connect db, connect db. I think this is fine. Now if I run npm run dev, this should work. Yeah, MongoDB is connected. One thing you have to notice, MongoDB connection, right, it is running before the port console. So what is happening now, if you want to see, we'll go to db.js and just console log this connection. This will return the promise. Look at here, this is returning the promise, but to connect to the MongoDB, we have to wait. Since this return the promise, we have to add await, async await. Okay, so async, and I'm adding await. After that, if I run that, okay, MongoDB connected. I will remove this one. Now if you see that running in dev on port and 3000 and MongoDB connected. So if you go to app.js, this connect.db is running before this line actually, but what is happening now, since it returned the promise, we are waiting. We have told the function to wait for the response. What happened now? So after that, so it running in the separate pool, then it go to the next line, and it is printing running in dev on port 3000, and then once this connection is completed, once we get the response from the mongoose connection, and it prints MongoDB connected. Okay, if you want to check, we'll go here. I think I'll change this port and we'll see. I'll go to any file, and if I save, so error connection refused. Okay, so this is the output, right? This is the error comes from the catch block, and if it is running fine, then it will be connected. Okay, so again I will change it to 7, and if we save this one, and we can see running in dev and MongoDB connected. Okay, so this is how we need to connect with MongoDB. One thing you have to notice in this is since mongoose.connect returns promise, you have to add async await. Okay, otherwise this will return the promise, and which means that it doesn't wait for the response. Okay, so that's why we are adding async and wait. Then when we get the response from that, then we are printing this console log. Okay, MongoDB is connected like that. Okay, so we'll move on to the next topic.